my puppets, so today we're going to be making some Christmas cookies. So what you want to do first is preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, top and bottom. And then you want to cream 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature and 1 cup of castor sugar. You want to take your butter, put that in, and your sugar. And we're going to mix this. Now that you got that cream, we're going to be adding in a pinch of salt and 3 cups of sifted self-raising flour. Now we're just going to mix that in. Alright, now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of cream. This is whipping cream, not pouring cream. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste. And I'm going to mix it in. Alright, so I divided the cookie dough into 2 bowls. And I'm going to be doing the chocolate one. So what you want for the chocolate one is half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder that is also sifted. And I'm going to put in 2 blocks of the Lindt 90% dark chocolate, which I have melted. So take one of them. And then we're going to add in the cocoa powder. And the melted chocolate. Just use a spoon or something to scrape out the rest. Now we're going to mix it in. Okay, so I just divided the chocolate cookie mixture into 2 and I'm going to take one away. And we're going to be adding in the sugar peppermint. Just do one of them. You can add that in. And I'm just going to mix it in. Alright, so I just finished off the peppermint cookie dough. And now we're going to be halving this one, and we're going to be doing a coconut cookie dough. For the coconut cookie, we're going to be adding in half a cup of desiccated coconut. Just going to mix that in. Alright, so I'm going to be rolling out the peppermint cookie dough first. 3 millimeters thick. So what you want to do is go over the cookie cutter you have, and of course cut in, and then the next one. Okay, so I cut 2 bears and 2 stars, and now we're going to move on to the next lot. Okay, now that we did the peppermint cookies, we are now going to be doing the coconut cookies. And again, we're just going to roll it up the same thickness. And I'm going to cut out my cookies for this one. I'm going to do 2 circles and the kind of like flower looking ones. Alright, so now I'm going to roll out the last 2 cookie dough balls, the plain vanilla and plain chocolate. And then I'm going to use whatever scraps I have left, and I'm going to make a 2-tone cookie. Okay, so I just cut out some small circles from each dough, and now I'm going to use my star cutter and I'm going to cut into them to give that two-tone look. So cut it like this. And the next one we're gonna cut right here. I just need to take them out. I decided I'm gonna do one more cookie. I'm gonna do a nougat cookie with white chocolate. And I already have chopped up my nougat, and I'm just going to add it into the chocolate cookie dough. And we're just going to put the Lindt white chocolate in. And we can cut them. Right, and here are all the finished cookies, and now we're just going to put them in the oven for 15 minutes. As you can see, I did do some nice two-tone cookies. I made some nice little Christmas molds to put on top of the cookies. I have snowmen, I have trees, I even have a nice Santa. So these are all going to go on top of our cookies. I use the Lindt 90% dark chocolate and the Lindt white chocolate. I also did use their salted caramel one. The same sugar peppermint I did for the cookies for the few white chocolate one with green. Alright, so I just took our cookies out the oven, and now what we're going to be doing is decorating them. And I also did a little present for one of the bears. Okay, now we're going to be doing the decorating, so I'm going to take one of my cookies and we're going to dip it in. Here we go. And then for the two chocolate stars, just going to dip in tips. Okay, now we're going to be trying to do drizzle. This one I'm going to be turning into a sandwich. Put a dollop of chocolate. Okay, and then we put the lid on. And then for the sprinkles, you can just pick them up and kind of drop them on. And we're going to be doing some nice red stars for these. Now we're going to be putting on the chocolate molds that I made. Very nice, Santa. So we need to take the little bit of chocolate. Get a little bit of chocolate on the back of them so they stick. And here is the final cookie cookies and I put them all in this tin. And that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye my puppets.